Hello everyone and welcome back to another movie review by EonTalk. As always, I'm your host Ian, and today's review will be on the highly requested Korean film, Double-Patty. Double-Patty was directed by Piksung Wan, who also directed another fairly recently released film titled Big Mama's Crazy Ride. The film starred a duo of Shin Seung-Ho and Irene of Red Velvet, and I believe this is Irene's first time starring in a feature film. A lot of people showed interest in Double-Patty because of Irene, and we can see SM Entertainment, the company Irene and Red Velvet is under, pushing their idols into acting recently. Case in point, Chanyeol of EXO also starring in an upcoming film titled The Box. Anyways, Double-Patty, contrary to its title, isn't only about food, although it does have a lot of diverse dishes, but revolves around two different individuals who live two completely different lives, meeting and getting involved in each other's lives. Not sure why they titled it Double-Patty, but anyways, before getting into the review, let's first take a look at the detailed synopsis of Double-Patty. A girl, Hyunji, who aspires to be an anchorwoman, and a boy, Uram, who wrestles and has big dreams. These two meet coincidentally when Uram goes to a burger joint Hyunji is working at, and there, Uram falls for Hyunji the moment he sees her. The two don't have anything in common except that they both face their own hardships that they must overcome. In that common ground, they find hope and encouragement in each other. Before diving deeper into the review, I'd just like to say that I'll be giving my thoughts and opinions of the movie from here on out. Therefore, there may be minor spoilers or parts about the movie that you may not want to hear before watching yourself. I'm going to keep spoilers to a minimum, if any, but please be aware of this. Okay then, now that we got that out of the way, let's get right into the good parts about Double-Patty. This was my first time seeing Irene act, and I must say, she was really gorgeous in all of her scenes. I'm not sure if her acting was good, or if it's her appearance that just stole my attention, but I was pleasantly surprised by how much presence she had on screen. The little gestures she had was really cute, and those little details, such as her adjusting the plates, dozing off, and just simply smiling, really put a smile on the people watching. Furthermore, once her character's true personality came out, it got even cuter. I feel like the character fit Irene very well, and it felt as if she herself would also be like that role in real life. She's had her fair share of controversy last year, but I won't get into that in this review as I want to judge this for what it is, a movie. But yeah, the character of Hyunji is my ideal type of woman. Independent, knows what she wants and works hard to achieve it, loves all types of food and not afraid to try new types of food, and knows how to drink. And being drop dead gorgeous is definitely a plus. And moving on to the other main lead, I feel like I've seen the male actor Shin Seung-Ho from somewhere before, but I can't put my finger on it. I tried looking up his filmography, but this was his only movie he starred in, and the K-dramas that he starred in, I haven't watched. If you guys have seen him before, let me know where in the comments. Anyways, the first half or so of the movie is more geared towards Shin Seung-Ho's character and his story, as he has a lot more screen time than Irene. The two main leads don't really have much interaction for the first 40 minutes or so. Moreover, after watching the trailers, you'd think the movie would be about food and eating. I thought it might be similar to Little Forest, as that also had elements of food and cooking. However, this had much less focus on food than that. Yes, the movie did have a lot of different types of dishes, but the focus of the movie wasn't necessarily on food. And I put this in the good parts, as I thought that if it were to be too focused on food, it would limit itself in possibilities and potential as a movie. The film also was very outgoing in certain parts, as it had some socially sensitive topics, or at least in Korea. One sensitive topic that the movie had was trans/drag queens. Although this may be more accepted in other parts of the world, it's not common in Korea, and not common to see it in the entertainment industry. Yes, it's gotten a lot more open than before, but still a long ways to go. But it's good to see that light is being shined towards the more sensitive topics. And lastly, contrary to what I thought or expected, the movie isn't a full-on romance nor a rom-com. It's more of a drama that has hints of romance and comedic elements. It had humorous parts that makes you chuckle, and it keeps a good, light mood. Okay, now that we took a look at the good parts about Double-Patty, let's take a look at what I found to be the bad parts. The film had these sudden changes of tones at times that was very unnatural and broke the flow of the movie. For example, the movie goes from a very light and happy mood to a sudden suspenseful tone, and when the mood goes from happy to a sudden suspenseful moment, it gets pretty cheesy with this background music. I feel like they could have been more subtle with their musical choices as well as transitions. Also, there was another sudden change in tone when the film got very real out of nowhere, which made the story and the overall movie feel very forced. Moreover, this may be just the theater I was at, but the audio of the movie was really bad. The high tones were really strong, such as bell sounds and clapping, and the overall audio balance seemed really off, so much so that it hurt to hear at times. And this is a nitpick, but it was sort of weird as the movie takes place during COVID, and some parts reflect that, such as leaving an empty seat in between spots in lecture rooms. However, it wasn't reflective in other, more obvious ways, such as no one wearing masks. This is understandable as it is a movie after all and you need to see the characters' faces, but it's a nitpick I noticed. This isn't anything that'll make or break the film though. I will mention that other parts were expressed realistically, like there being no one in the streets. And the last negative thing I'll say about Double Patty is that there wasn't anything special about the narrative. Nothing about the story or the movie in general makes it stand out amongst other drama films. If it wasn't for Irene starring in the film, I don't think the movie would have received half as much as attention as it did. Double Patty was a good, light watch and definitely something you need to watch if you're a fan of Irene, Red Velvet, or just K-pop in general. It's great to see more idols getting the opportunity to give acting a go, especially in movies. As for the film itself, it had elements to be good, but I can't say it executed to its full potential. I personally think it would have been better as a K-drama, as it tries to go over too many topics and stories that just doesn't work under 2 hours, and so it felt like it was all over the place. And maybe because of this, but it lost my attention in the latter parts of the movie and it got pretty loose. It's not bad, but it's also not something you need to watch in theaters. If it becomes available on Netflix or other streaming services, I definitely recommend giving it a go. I'll give Double Patty a ticket price value of $8. And that concludes today's review on Double Patty. Thank you to everyone that watched till the end, and I hope this review has given you some insight into the film. If you've seen or are planning to watch the movie, I'd love to hear your thoughts about the film, so please leave a comment or join the EonTalk Telegram group and we can discuss over there. Please also don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and would like more video movie reviews. And pledge on the EonTalk Patreon to really show your support in the work I do. Once again, thank you to everyone that watched till the end, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
한여름의 밤 잠 못 이루는 밤 늘 같은 하루하루와 오늘도 지나가 뭐 드려요?
이거 더블 패티 진짜 싱글 패티 가격에 주시나요? 나와 같이 그대와 같이
하얗게 가요.
같이요?
네, 같이 가요.